Okay guys, this is my review of WrestleMania 5, the second WrestleMania in a row from Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino, which is why I'm not really upset that Donald Trump's in the WWE Hall of Fame. I think for this he actually should be, but this was on April the 2nd, 1989, as I said, from Trump Plaza. Opens up with Brock and Robin singing America the Beautiful. I wonder if Jake the Snake had something to do with that, just because it's his sister. And as far as I know, she wasn't a singer, but... first match, Hercules versus King Haku. Okay match, 1.5 stars. Our next match is the Rockers versus the Twin Towers. This is a good tag match. It's 2 stars. Tells a very good story of the power of the Twin Towers, Akeem and the Boss Man, and the speed of the Rockers. Those kind of stories work if told right, and they tell it good here, but ultimately the Twin Towers win. So the next match is the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, taking on Brutus the Barber Beefcake. 2 stars, even though the match goes to a double countout, it's a 2-star match. So the next match puts the Bushwhackers in their WrestleMania debut against the fabulous Rougeau brothers. This is a 1-star tag match. Bushwhackers win with a double gutbuster. We would not see the Bushwhackers on WrestleMania again until WrestleMania X7 in an actual featured match. They were around in other pay-per-views then, but until X7, this was their only pay-per-view WrestleMania appearance. So, we then had the WrestleMania rap, well, somewhere on this card was WrestleMania rap of Run DMC. It's an okay rap song, I guess. I'm not big on rap music, but... So, our next match is Mr. Perfect versus the Blue Blazer. Kurt Hennig versus Owen Hart. So, this match was bound to be good, and it is. It's just not as good as it could have been, but it's still good. It's 1.5 stars. With Mr. Perfect winning, continuing his undefeated streak, which is going until WrestleMania 6. So then we have the Handicap match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. This is the first time ever in the WWE that a handicap match for the tag titles will take place. It was Demolition defending against the Powers of Pain and Mr. Fuji. This is a boring tag match. It's 1/2 star. Demolition win when they pin Fuji, which, while made sense in the storyline, Fuji wasn't the legal man in the ring. So, and they never continued the feud after this, so that finish makes no sense. They never did anything else feud-wise of Demolition and the Powers of Pain after this event. Minus Survivor Series 89 when they were part of the Hulkamaniacs and the Dollar Team, but that has nothing to do with anything here. They did not have a match at SummerSlam 89 against each other for the tag titles, so this finish makes no sense to me. So then we have the Piper's Pit segment with Roddy Piper, Brother Love, and Morton Downey Jr. And this is a memorable Piper's Pit in the fact that he blows a fire extinguisher in Morton Downey Jr.'s face because Downey Jr. is constantly blowing the smoke in his face. And Downey Jr. grabs his leg, and Piper wants to take the fire extinguisher and hit him in the head with it. But he ended up being told not to do that. This is probably one of those things that on paper sounded good, but was not executed well. It's probably the worst Piper's Pit you're going to find if you're looking for good Piper's Pit segments. I'm not going to grade it as a star rating, though, because even the one WrestleMania 21 is not going to get a star rating, because it's not a match, it's a segment. Next match, Dino Bravo, in his second of 4 WrestleMania matches, and I don't know how he got them, versus Rugged Ronnie Garvin. This is 1/2 star. Bravo wins with a side suplex clean, and then Ronnie Garvin, for no real reason, beats up Frenchy Martin and stomps him, which got him suspended in the storyline, and then Greg Valentine got him reinstated, which led to their match at the Royal Rumble 1990. So, but 1/2 star, Bravo won. Next match is Strike Force versus the Brainbusters. This is a 1.5-star tag match. The Brainbusters win after Martel leaves Santana because Santana hit him with the flying forearm. This should have been a match between Martel and Santana because they should have broken up officially at WrestleMania 4 after they lost the tag team championships. That's when they should have broken up, and that's what this match should have been. So, this is the Brainbusters' only WrestleMania appearance, by the way. Because Tully Blanchard got fired the day of Survivor Series 1989, and Arn Anderson left right after Survivor Series 1989, and Anderson went back to WCW, and Tully Blanchard couldn't go back because of a drug test or something like that. Because it's why he left. That's why he was fired from WWE, was because of a drug test. And apparently WCW decided not to do business with him or something like that. So, 1.5-star tag match though. Next match, Andre the Giant versus Jake the Snake Roberts with a special guest referee, Big John Studd. This match, Jake wins by DQ. Gorilla Monsoon does for outside interference for DiBiase stealing Damien, which was the whole story of this match, was Jake was trying to get Damien. But actually what it was Andre just assaulted Big John Studd constantly. That's what the DQ was for, because you can't be disqualified for outside interference if the guy is not touching an official participant, which DiBiase did not do. This is the problem with Gorilla Monsoon sometimes, to me, is he doesn't understand the things he's saying. He never understood the things he's saying sometimes, and he did this quite a lot, and Jesse Ventura had to correct him sometimes because of that. DiBiase never hit Jake Roberts, therefore he would not be disqualified for outside interference. And on top of that, Big John Studd didn't even see DiBiase out ringside anyway. So, next match is the Hart Foundation versus the Honky Tonk Man and Greg Valentine. 2-star tag match. Hart Foundation wins when they use Jimmy Hart's megaphone. Next match is one of the matches this pay-per-view is remembered for, as it's the WWE Intercontinental Championship match, the Ultimate Warrior versus Ravishing Rick Rude, and while it's actually a very good feud for 1989. This is their weakest match, though. It's 1.5. It's a 1-star match. Their match at SummerSlam '89 is much, much better between these two. And they had one at SummerSlam '90. But this is the weakest one of the three. Rude wins when Bobby Heenan grabs Warrior's foot and holds it down, which allows Rude to score a pinfall and get the IC title. Warrior then press slams Heenan, and he botches it, which Heenan said was, and he botches his press slam, and it had deterring effects on Heenan later. So, next match, Hacksaw Jim Duggan versus Bad News Brown. 1/2 star goes to a double DQ. Then we get the Red Rooster versus Bobby the Brain Heenan. This is no stars. Rooster won. Rooster should have won, but I don't really know what made Terry Taylor so special to get a match this high on this WrestleMania card, as it's right before the match that the Mega Power was exploding between Hogan and Savage. I don't know how Terry Taylor got this, because honestly, the story behind this match is really Heenan dumped the Red Rooster. That's not a good enough story to warrant this match being your semi-main event. This is one of those card structure problems WWE can run into with this. Because I would have put Warrior and I honestly would have put Warrior and Rude before that match. That way Heenan would have already wrestled. That way the press slam would have made more sense. That's where I would have put that. So, that's where I would have put Warrior and Rude, because that was really the second biggest match on here. That should have been right before Hogan Savage. I mean, I understand that WWE probably wanted to split the title up and not have it be back-to-back, but Warrior and Rude was the match that should have been before Hogan and Savage, in my honest opinion. So that brings us to the WWE Championship match. Macho Man Randy Savage versus Hulk Hogan. It's a 3-star match. Miss Elizabeth was in a neutral corner until she started helping up both Savage and Hogan, so she got kicked out. Savage hits the elbow. Savage hits the elbow on Hogan. Hogan kicks out, hits the big boot leg drop for the win, becomes a 2-time champion. Hogan would hold the title till the very next year, but that's for the next video, which is WrestleMania 6, which was the first international WrestleMania. And also was officially while not officially his first in a wrestling capacity, it was the first WrestleMania Edge was actually a part of, as he was in the stands at it. So it's an interesting little trivia about Edge there. So WrestleMania 6 will be up probably Thursday. This WrestleMania 5 is an 18 out of 70 in terms of total stars. In terms of total star rating, is an 18 out of a possible 70. So if you like the video, hit the like button down there, hit the subscribe button down there. I'll have WrestleMania 6 review up probably on Thursday night. So thank you for watching. Bye.